And getting the start for Baltimore, Cade Povich.
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
Just about ready to roll, Roman Anthony now at the plate.
Number 19, Roman Anthony.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
1 o'clock.
Fouled off left side. To third. And that's a fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, shortstop, Sagan Rafaela.
Now a quick throw to first. Anthony back on a dive. That misses the zone. Ball one. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll touch them all. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-0. Now batting Jarren Duran. Right side. Toss to Alonso. One pitch and one out.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in. You see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
In the air, left side. 2 down. And now Wilyer Abreu. Just missed. Red Sox already leading. To the right side, Jackson. Handles, throws to first. Inning over. Back here in Baltimore. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Brian Bayo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, left fielder
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball up the middle. Durbin whips it to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Alonso.
That one misses. Ball 1. That's a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Caught him looking for the K. Back now at Oriole Park. So stepping in for Boston, Nick Sogard. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
The 0-1. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. Nate Eaton up next for the Red Sox. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. On the ground, Henderson. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. There goes the runner. Cut on and miss. High leg throw. Save. That's a stolen base. On a line. And that is that. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. Rutschman, a switch hitting catcher, batting in the cleanup spot, and his on-base percentage so far this season right around .380. Swings through that one for strike 1. And a big swing and a miss. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Gets him to chase after that one. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swings and misses. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Leody Taveras. Rutschman over at first with 1 away. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's in there, and the count is even 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Out to short, Rafaela. Tosses to first. That's the inning. Back here in Baltimore. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. On the ground to the left. Henderson over to first in time. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Next for the Red Sox, shortstop, Rafaela.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox.
2 down, bases empty. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Dylan Beavers. Swings through that one out in front that time. Check swing, he held up. And now it's even 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Here's a 1-2. Nice grab. Very nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ball 1 there. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Orioles.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor Ward. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing can put you right back in this ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back now at Oriole Park. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras. On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Looking to extend the play now. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. That one fouled off. Left field. Reaching for it and brings it in. So now with one away and a man at second. And next for the Red Sox, Nick Sogard. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Top half of inning number 4. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Quick move to first. Sogard back in on a dive. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Over to Jackson. That's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Bottom 4, and now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
You know, these Orioles, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Check swing to the 0-2, appeal to first, didn't go. 1-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Orioles, after Rlhske.
Just off the inside edge. Swing and a foul straight back. 1-1 now. Swing and a foul out of play. The Red Sox up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
That's a ball.
And it remains 2-2. Good job to fight that one off. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. To the right side. Throws to first in time. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one missed. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Ready now for the 5th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Nate Eaton. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Caleb Durbin.
No, that's out.
Red Sox by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Anthony goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. And it gets by him. Durbin rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 3-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man at second. The other way. That's a base hit. He boots it. Coming home. In comes the run from second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Up the middle, and base hit. And that gives Wilson Contreras a chance to hit with 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
Checks over to first, back safely. Snaps it down to second. Duran, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're...
Back safely. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Leody Taveras. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles.
2 outs, base is empty. Jeremiah Jackson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And first offering is fouled off. Here's a high chopper. The underhand flip. It's there, and that's a great play. Top of the 6th inning. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Nick Sogard. A new pitcher in the game, Albert Suarez.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Line drive, hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent
Up
pace.
next for the Red
Nate
Sox,
Eaton
third
will hit
baseman,
next.
Nate Eaton.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Gunnar Henderson. Alec Gamboa will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Ball.
Swings through that one for strike 2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Base knock center field. Could be extra bases. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Alonso swings through it for strike 1. Ground ball left
That's a
side.
foul ball.
And that's just foul. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher, Rlhske57.
Foul ball there. Man on second, 2 down. Dives and he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play.
Right fielder,
So up next, Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
That's a ball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Orioles trying to get back into this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That's a base hit. Run scores.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
He makes the grab. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Rlhske57.
Hey!
And the 0-2.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single. That one fouled off. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
This one in the air center field, and there's one down. Jaron Duran steps to the dish in a big spot.
Jaron Duran.
And a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. He hits the wall and hangs on. Great catch.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya.
Good Lord, gigantism.
A 3-run dinger. And they add on. It's 8-1. So 2 down. Digging in, Wilyer Abreu. And first offering is fouled off. That one missing inside.
Ball.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Next pitch in for a strike. 1 and 2. Got him. Third out. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
The 0-2. On the ground to first. The tag, and he's out. The Orioles with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Swing and a miss, had him out front for the strikeout. So now the DH spot, Dylan Beavers has grounded out a couple of times. Two down, nobody on. All Red Sox in this one. On the ground, right side, Connor Falefa. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Baltimore, here now the Red Sox DH, Nick Sogard. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Masataka Yoshida. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Fouled off to the right. 0-2 now.
That's a ball. That's inside.
Stays alive. On the ground, right side. Jackson tosses to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Carlos Narvaez.
Fought off foul. 0-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Nate Eaton up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 3 in this one. And a base hit into right center field. Lead runner around second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. That's to third. Slings to first. That takes care of Connor Falefa. And that is that. Back now at Oriole Park. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Gunnar Henderson digs in now.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Ward checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Up next for the Orioles.
1 down. Pete Alonso now at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Nope, that's in.
Ripped to short. Now the tag at third, and they got him.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Rlhske57.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Hangs on to the foul tip. That's a strikeout. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Lined into left center, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Over to first, and he's saved. Makes the catch. 1 down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Duran in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. The 0-1. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one went back there, and that one's going to land not so much here, but here. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 10-1. One down. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Keegan Aiken.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Rounded out. Alex Cora turning to the bench for a new hitter. Connor Wong looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Outside, that's a ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top of the ninth. And that one fouled off.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Slider squirts away. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard. So digging in, Carlos Narvaez.
Catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Out towards right center field. And that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. Back here in Baltimore. Stepping in, Colton Cowser. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Foul ball. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And next for the Orioles, Blaze Alexander. Foul ball there.
No, that's down. Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And it goes just foul. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Gamboa is just one strike away. Two down, nobody on. Here's a 1-2. And there's a ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him! And that's the ball game. 10-1, the final score for Chris.